Hey, good morning, y'all. I'm talking to you about faith and how it operates. Well, you can't talk about faith without going to Mark chapter 11. So let me show you what this says that Jesus did and then taught us how to use our faith. It says that he came, he was going to Jerusalem. He came up on a fig tree, and it says if happily he might find something on it. He thought there should be fruit on that tree. But there wasn't any fruit on that tree. Now, I want you to get all these principles. And because there wasn't any fruit on the tree, he spoke to the tree. Now, we know that he spoke it out loud because it says the disciples heard it. Now, so he's showing us how faith operates, and then he later says, you have the God kind of faith, or do the same thing that I did. But watch this. When he saw something that he thought he was supposed to get the fruit off of and it wasn't there, he spoke the desired end results, and he said, let there be no fruit on thee hereafter forever. And it says his disciples heard it. Now, that's an important key. Excuse me. When you speak your faith, it doesn't have to be to somebody. Watch this. Bills be paid. Pat and I have done that so many times, it would be in the hundreds of times that we would have a stack of bills, that high. Couldn't pay them, didn't have the money, but I'd lay those bills on the table or on my desk, and I would say, bills, I call you paid. That's the way faith operates. I didn't know how I was going to pay them. Jesus didn't know how that fig tree wasn't going to bear fruit anymore, but you speak the desired end results, and then that's what you have. So he said out loud, you have to speak your faith out loud. Watch, body, the word says you're healed, and so body, get in line with the word of God and be healed. I've even actually done this. I've laid on the couch over there or on my bed, took my Bible out, laid it up on my chest and said, body, you line up with the word of God. Jesus said, by his stripes ye were healed, and if ye were, you are, and so you got to line up with the word of God. Faith is not faith unless you say it. There's a $1 billion lottery going on right now. I believe I win it, okay? But if I won it, I'd have to take the ticket and cash the check. Well, your faith is worth more than $1 billion lottery, but you got to say it. You got to cash the check by saying it. Jesus spoke to an unalive, inanimate tree and said, no fruit of thee eat hereafter forever. And the next day, the disciples saw it, and Peter said, Lord, the fig tree which you cursed is withered away. Now watch this. It withered from the roots, and my time's gone. When you tell your faith to do something, that's what Jesus said in Luke chapter 17, I believe it is, when the disciples said, give us more faith. He said, if you had faith as a grain of mustard seed, you would say. So saying is a major part of faith. Say it, say it, say it, say it, and then say it some more. Say it, I got to go. Have a great day. Jesus is Lord. Thank God the word works.